So today I'll be talking about Ezekiel chapter 24, and we're going to jump right in. So God tells Ezekiel to mark down this day because this is the day that Jerusalem's getting sieged. He tells him to get a pot and get some meat and boil it in the pot, but make it like the choicest cuts of meat. And long story short, it's to represent Jerusalem because the pot itself was corroded. So it was this wonderful meat, but it was prepared in a corroded pot. So it essentially wasn't edible. But then later on in the chapter, God tells Ezekiel, your wife is going to pass away. And you can't mourn. It's just a representation. It's part of the prophecy. And then Ezekiel's wife passes away. And he does as the Lord commands and does not mourn her or anything like that. So the sheer weight of being a prophet of God was not something that people wished to do, because something like that could happen. And God was so serious. Like, you're going to lose your wife and you can't mourn about it. But it was to show the forthcoming destruction of Jerusalem and how it's like, we ain't mourning the dead. It's going to be what it is. All because Jerusalem had given herself to all types of idols, which draws a parallel to the church of Pergamum in the book of Revelation in chapter 2. That's something you should check out. But either way, that's a very extremely brief synopsis of chapter 24 of Ezekiel. Please go back and read the chapter and see exactly what happened. And also pray and ask the Holy Spirit to speak directly to you concerning that chapter in Ezekiel. Because there are a lot of parallels to what Israel was doing and to what the modern church seems to be doing at the moment. Namely, idolatry. And the judgment that was brought upon Israel, God's promised land, it was to a point where you don't want to put anything before God, to show us an example and to keep us from doing other things.